My name is Kelsey Oyler. I went to Gonzaga for my first 3 years of college, and then I finished out my senior year at the University of Arkansas. So Off the Field honestly is one of my favorite places to be. I think I've been working out at Off the Field for around 7 to 8 years. It was my freshman year of high school at Rocky. I'd never lifted or anything before, and one of the guys that work here came out to Rocky every day during the summer and just trained us. And it was my first time being exposed to any kind of like lifting or strength work at all, which is kind of crazy. So the first place I even learned how to lift was here. I think that they've created such a cool environment here. As athletes, we are taught to just like put our heads down, grind, sometimes not fun. Where here they've like replicated that environment, but it's also a very fun environment to be a part of. For me personally, when I come here during the summers after I just finished a long season of 9 months of school, I'm a little bit burnt out sometimes, and coming here is something that I look forward to so much just because the vibes here, the people here, the coaches here, and it's a really cool environment to meet other athletes that come from different backgrounds and sports and experiences, and it's just something I look forward to every time I'm home. I was very fortunate. I ran track in my earlier years, which I think really set me up for success of like learning basic techniques of running, and then I was able to refine it with Off the Field. I think getting early training to get those little tweaks in is so important, because when you do get older, it's really hard to fix muscle memory and things you've been doing your entire life. Like if you're a senior in high school and you're just now trying to fix your running form or the way you cut, it's gonna be so much harder to do than when you're younger because your muscle memory has been going for so long. And I think it's so valuable to start training early because it just teaches you like hard work, the grind, because it doesn't get easier, it just gets harder. So if you can get used to that sooner, it will make things way easier for you in the long run. Originally with Off the Field, they taught me how to lift. They taught me a lot of like the speed and agility aspect within my sport as I got older, and then be able to tailor that specifically to my sport. So it's probably one of the first places I've been to for like soccer specific training for lifting, running, speed and agility. So that was really cool. And now whenever I do come back to Boise, it's really fun to be able to kind of collaborate with the coaches and be like, hey, I want to work on this. I want to get better at this. This is the spot where I'm not as good and I need to get better before the season. So that when they're making training plans for me, I know that it's catered towards what I need to work on and what I need to do. I think the thing that I've worked on the most being here is probably like top speed and agility stuff. And it's also like my favorite thing to train. So it's so fun coming here and being able to look forward to doing that and knowing that what I'm doing is going towards my sport.
Your first 20 needs to build in speed, and then you carry whatever that is.
Off the Field honestly is one of my favorite places to be. It's so fun because you know it prepares you for the next level. Like before I think I went to my first semester at college, I had like a workout packet that they had given us, and then I had given it to Jake at the time, who was my coach, and he was able to take that workout packet, include some stuff into our training here to make sure that I was prepared to go and do all the conditioning, the lifting that I was going to be doing my freshman year. Each university you're at has a little bit of a different way to do it, but I think Off the Field here does such a good way of teaching you the basics, the technique, the right form for when you do go to those programs. So I've invited to some professional teams, and I picked one to go into preseason camp with, and so I'll go and train with them as they are embarking on their season, and hopefully after the end of about 2.5 weeks, they'll decide if I do get a professional contract or not. So it's gonna be super fun. I feel like it's gonna be a really cool opportunity for me to meet a lot of people that are very good, been in the soccer world for a really long time, and just learn from them and get better from them, and just take it as like that kind of an opportunity with whatever happens. My time in here has looked a little different than it has in the past, where usually I'm coming off a season, so I'm working on getting stronger and working towards something, whereas now it's been kind of a maintenance stage that I'm in of just like making sure I'm feeling good, working on the couple things that I need to work on, like change of direction and stuff, but not killing my body every day, because our main goal is to go into this as healthy and as fit as I could be. I like really look forward to coming here, which is so good for me mentally as an athlete, because sometimes you can get in those little dips where you don't want to work out as much, especially being in the off season, not being at college. You're like, okay, like, oh, do I have to work out today? This place creates an environment where it doesn't even feel like it's a job or a chore to come here. Like I actually really look forward to it every day, and it's hard to leave sometimes.